Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing to these videos on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram at the Sita One. You can find daily posts of the tarot cards on Instagram and Sita's weekly tarot readings on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at the Sita One. My name is Sita. I'm an intuitive astrologer and psychic tarot reader, and I'm here to share with you the upcoming energies for the week of October 10th to the 16th. Okay, let's start with the recent new moon. And I think the energy of this new moon will continue throughout the month. So it was in Libra, opposite Chiron. Now Chiron is the planet that is responsible for the wounded healing that needs to take place. The wounds that we bring in from our past lives and that we are called to heal them and to acknowledge them and to embrace those wounds. So this goes through your life. If you see repetitive things in your life, then that's probably Chiron at work. Now Chiron opposed the new moon, and it's in Aries, and the new moon conjoined Sun, Moon, and Mars normally rules Aries, but it's in a place where they call the detriment, which is Libra, and it really reduces power. Mars doesn't want to know about compromise. Mars just wants to get things done. And we all need Mars in our chart in order to find the physical energy and the perseverance to accomplish our tasks and sometimes to deal with our anger. But Chiron's on the other side saying, hold on a second, let's get some balance. And that creates, when there's that kind of opposition, tension. Now that point, the reason I bring this up is that point keeps getting stimulated. We add to this some other planets moving, and then Mercury comes back to that point eventually, because it will eventually go forward by the end of the week. So you're going to still see this tension, and you'll see it in your environment where opposing sides are digging their heels in and they can't look at creating that compromise and harmonious energy to make things work. So I talked about some planets. So I've said before, there are a lot of planets that were in retrograde. Now they're moving forward. We have Saturn, Pluto, Jupiter, and Mercury. And these are big planets. Now we're still under that effect of Pluto in Capricorn. It's a very long transit. And what it's requiring all of us to look at, especially in the collective, is the structures. Transforming those structures and making them more accessible and more available, and also to take away the old school thinking about our social networks, changing them. And that adjustment is very long. That's why Pluto's there for such a long time, and you see so much tension in the collective. But Jupiter and Saturn in Aquarius is saying, hey, time for some new thinking, open up, involve others, accessibility becomes important, taking care of the community becomes important, and in order to do that, we have to sort of demolish these structures and transform them into something bigger and has that humanitarian flavor to it. So that's what's going on. So along with this Libra stuff that's happening, we also have that Pluto, very long transit. So we're going to see a lot of changes. It goes back to that Uranus-Pluto aspect in the 60s, and now it's coming back again. So a lot of social change, a lot of changes in how businesses operate, especially big corporations, and all the structures that the government has set up. That's starting to erode. It's transforming, just like a butterfly. And in order to do that, it's going to have to return to a state where it can emerge like the butterfly from the cocoon. And yeah, it's not easy to deal with, but at the other hand, in the future is full of bright hope and promises. So I'll just come back to what I've been saying before, and the message is, you cannot create peace, harmony, and more love in the environment and in the world and heal the planet without creating it within yourself. And that's what you're really challenged to do in October. So as Mercury comes back out of retrograde, it will give you a chance to look at your relationships and to develop better communication where both sides are being heard. Compromise is not a bad thing. So think about that and try to engage in loving communication. Have a fantastic week. I will see you next time.